I'm fine. Alchemy, what's your ethnicity?
Haitian.
All right, you want to address the prompt today?
Yes.
Okay.
Black Americans and immigrants. What's one thing you wish the other community understood? Um, the Willie Lynch letter to divide and conquer, and that we are the pawn in somebody's game. The powers that be, the government, whatever you want to call it, they the pimps and we are the tricks,
Thank you.
and that we are reducing ourselves to. I see, like, what's the difference between us and the animals in the jungle?
Or when you
If
say
it's a
us and we, are you preferring to Haiti?
in the context of humanity, if I'm talking about the human species. I feel like we're reducing ourselves to the animal level. If it's about the survival of the fetus, that's what I'm seeing. And that here we are, here we are in Western Hemisphere that promotes a Christ philosophy that we're supposed to the ultimate aim in a spiritual context is to be a Christ-like, to have a Christ consciousness, where we see everybody as human being first and foremost. But here we are. We like wild animals in the jungle. We like fighting for the basic necessities. This human species we call human being. It's almost like it's embarrassed to be a human being. Sometimes I can say I'm ashamed to be a human being. We're in the 2026. You guys are so basic. Scarcity mindset. We're not thinking out of the box. Look what they doing to us. We are the representation of God. Imago Dei, which means the image of God. We're supposed to be the hands of God, the eyes of God, the minds of God, the acts of God. And then look why we're reducing ourselves to ferocious wild animals.
All right, yep,
I,
we got
I
land
have
with
I
that.
have a rebuttal, Maroon.
Okay, and then
Can
anybody else got
can
rebuttals
I
for him?
just say can I just say
Hold
something
on,
right
Miss. Yeah,
quick?
hold on, Miss Frida. Mississippi's before you, and then you gonna go. Did anybody else want to go ahead and rebut to him? Okay, all right, Miss.
I will.
All right, so Mississippi, then Miss Frida, then D1. All right, go ahead, Mississippi.
Yeah, it ain't gonna take the whole little minute or whatever. I'm gonna
That's
say
fine.
I'm gonna say this. You reduce us to acting like animals, right? Or whatever. I'm gonna tell you this, man. It's not no animalistic thing we got going on because the foreigners act more animalistic than we do. We kind of like the moral compass of the whole damn world. To be honest, you know what I'm saying. And then you said something about we supposed to be Christians and all that. Yeah, yeah, we can pray for you and whoop your ass at the same time. That's what you don't understand. We ain't got to be God. God is good, evil, and all. God is all. God is the ultimate. If you want to get down to that, He ain't just lovely and friendly. He'll actually whoop your ass too. According to my religion and what I believe in, it ain't no all love and peace. He divides the weed from the wheat. That's in the Bible too. If you want to go on that route, so don't be like yeah, we all supposed to be all peaceful and loving. We warriors too at the same damn time. We all of that. We we
All right,
we 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 on the goddamn what you call that spectrum. Yeah, we got the good. We got we
all right,
can we
let me
can go
change
we can
out.
go to hell or we can go to heaven, whichever one y'all want. We can serve it to you.
All
That's
right,
it, FBA.
all right. All right. Alchemy JB, you go ahead and get your rebuttal. You want to rebut to that? You have anything you can say to that?
Yeah, you know what? I'm concerned. This rhetoric, man, it becomes so hostile. It's leaving TikTok now. It's out here now on the street. And now this thing it has transcended or transpired into genocidal sentiments.
G side. I love TikTok shop. You can't say that word.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. And this, look at this. Is that necessary? Really? Really?
Can I
That's what I'm
rebuttal?
seeing now.
Hold on, Ella.
It's taking form now. It's out here now. You know, people looking at each other, same skin. You know what I'm saying? And then they just, hey, what the hell you looking at? Oh, you African, you this, you that.
All skinfolk ain't kinfolk. Do you know
This
that?
is crazy, man. Unbelievable.
Okay, Alchemy, is that your rebuttal?
Yeah, there's much more I can say, but that's okay, man. I'm
Okay,
tired.
well you got Frida and then you can rebuttal after that. Then you got D1, then you got Ella.
Okay. I'm real basic. I may not use the time. I take issue with a person that starts to bring in Christianity and religion into a discussion. Okay. That is definitely, without a doubt, a YT speaking point, and it was used as a weapon, which is what he just attempted to do. I land my plane.
All right. Miss Love, did you want D1 to go ahead and rebut, or did you want Alchemy to rebut to
No,
her?
Alchemy, do you want to respond to that or no? Okay, go ahead, D1.
All right. Um, it's the same thing every time. I think we spoke about this earlier in the live, Miss Love, where a lot of these foreigners, they come here, they know nothing about our history, who we are, where we come from, how our systems are built, how our society functions. They literally know nothing about us, which is strange because they've been here for what, 3 generations now? And they live on the edges of Black American society. They're never really a part of our society because they like to keep themselves apart via enclaves. But yeah, I'm just gonna enough with the preamble. Let's be very clear. We did not care about immigrants until they started involving themselves in our politics and using race, in this case, flat blackness, to manipulate our academic spaces. It was Black American elders like Claude Anderson who coined the term Native Black American, who warned us about the downstream economic, social, and political negative impacts. These are just the facts. I can bring evidence to support my claim, and I would like to know if the gentleman can bring evidence to support his claims. Thank you.
Alchemy, did you have a rebuttal for that?
What I wanted to say is I gotta get to work soon. Here's what I want to say real quick. In a quantum physics context, when you guys look at yourselves, okay, this hostility becomes the predominant force. If you guys don't try to fix that, right? Because when you look at it, really, the planet Earth has been rebel against us in so many ways. The tsunamis, the rupture of the volcanoes, the hurricanes. All these are signs. Y'all need to get it together, because otherwise, you guys are basically like on the planet. The planet is an entity. It's a biology. It's a living being, and you guys are like viruses. When you guys acting like this on a universal sense, intellect of the
All right, Ella.
Yeah, this is a prime example of them not wanting to take accountability. He's sitting up here talking about this planet and we're one, but was it one when we were being blamed for everyone who had melanated skin tone crimes? What were we all one then? And you guys wasn't you were African or you were Caribbean or you were whatever. Were we all one then? So all of a sudden we're all one and this is one big world that we all live in. Come on now. You guys have to start taking accountability for your actions. Bottom line.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. We hear you. The Caribbean community, the Black diaspora community, they hear you guys. They see you guys and they hear you guys, and this has stirred up a conversation amongst them. So not only they going back to Haiti, some of them are going back. They packing. I seen my family from other side. They packing their bags. They going back. That you guys, your argument is valid. It is valid. It is logical. Um,
Okay, you got to land your plane.
Yes, but we must have a conversation. We must try to understand each other.
No, we don't. And that's one of the biggest things that you guys need to understand. That's one of the biggest misconceptions of everything. You done sat up here, called us viruses, called us all types of stuff. You've been calling us stuff for the past 60 years. Then you start talking about hurricanes. I'm from Florida. When we had all them hurricanes, we ain't had no Haitians pulling up, trying to help us unflood our communities, help us rebuild our communities, help us get the power back on. We didn't have none of that. Okay. You know what we got instead? We got y'all having some earthquake. We didn't even know Haitians existed until that got during her earthquake and hurricane over there in Haiti. And they brought all y'all little musty selves over here. And y'all started over here delineating communities and all these different things and all this weird stuff and looking at us all crazy and with these hard faces and hard wigs. It was all chaos. We didn't have no help from Haiti. We didn't get no help from the Bahamas, no help from Jamaica, no help from Africa, no help from South America, no help from Asia. And there's black people all over this globe. Now that Black Americans are done helping all these other people, now you want to cry victim? Oh, no, please don't roast me. No, that's not going to work no more, sir. The only virus is
That's
when
right,
you guys
Malone.
got over here. Yeah,
And that didn't even help. That didn't help them New Orleans when
they didn't help New Orleans.
Hurricane Katrina. Then when no African, when no Haitians, like, yeah, we got this from them. Yeah, it wasn't none of that. And but I was in there. I was in that hurricane. It wasn't none of that. None of it.
Exactly. And Katrina was one of, man, don't even get me started. Katrina was horrible. Where were the Haitians at when Katrina? What were Haitians doing when Hurricane Katrina happened, sir?
I'm not making reference to y'all. You know? Do you know
No,
what
you're
quantum
making reference
physics?
to my whole lineage. You're correct. You're making reference to me and everybody that's connected
No,
to me, sir.
no, sir, no, sir. That could
Yeah,
be
you
further.
said y'all are viruses. You said this very
I
factually.
said the
And all
human
this is
species. Quantum physics. You know what quantum physics is?
Dude, we not worried
I'm
about
talking about
quantum
Earth.
physics. We worried about flea physics. We worried about why y'all keep
Okay, I'm
fleeing over
talking
here and never
about
going back
the
home.
human species. I'm talking
No,
about the
I'm
human
talking. Well, I'm
species.
talking about Haitians. We're talking about Haitians. And another thing you said, talk
Are we
about a
not
diaspora.
human first and
We don't have
foremost?
a. Hold on, sir. We don't have a diaspora with you all. We don't even have the same skin tone as you all. We don't look alike. We don't smell alike. We don't taste alike. We don't have nothing alike. You guys are completely different than us. We acknowledge that. We respect that. But y'all don't want to respect that when it comes to us. So
Is that
that's
what
why
the
delineation is very important. We need borders. We need boundaries. Boundaries are healthy in relationships. If
isn't
you guys
that's
want
what
to do
the
trade with us, we need boundaries, sir.
isn't
Clear
that's what the
boundaries.
white isn't that's what the white tea races used to do to your ancestors? Call them
See how
monkeys.
you being
Yeah, we
disrespectful?
whooped
I didn't say
we
nothing
whooped
about
their ass
them
too. We
missionaries over
whooped
there
their ass
stealing y'all
too.
children.
We whooped their ass too.
Isn't it
Exactly.
empirical? Isn't that empirical evidence?
Hey Doc, you got a lot of feedback.
Is that what they used to call the African and it's your African ancestors
We don't have
here in this
African
land?
ancestors, sir. You come from Africa. That's why Haitians look different than everybody in the whole Caribbean. The Caribbean
Yeah.
also had indigenous people here. That is a fact. Christopher Columbus noted this in his
You're
own
very
personal
obtuse for
diaries.
saying that. You're very obtuse for saying that.
I'm not obtuse for saying anything. You Haitians
Yes, you
look
are.
different.
No,
You
we're
look
not.
different, don't you? You look different than everybody else. You look more African. That's why
You
we don't look African.
delusional. I had respect
They
for
look
you,
more
but you're
stankier.
delusional.
They look more
No.
stankier, if that's the
You're
word.
very delusional.
Yes, y'all look different, sir. Okay.
Y'all look
We look
raggedy, dude.
different. Do you know what sui generis is? Do you know what's a sui generis?
Do you
No.
know how to go back to your country and feed
Do
your
you know what a
country?
sui
Do you know
generis
what
is?
that look like? Do you know what that is? Do you know what
Get
that
off your
is?
high horses, man.
Do you
Get
know
off
do
your
you
high
know, do
horses.
you know what not fleeing
Humble yourself.
and take
We
care
know
of your
we are
community?
humble,
Even
sir.
here
Do
in
you
this
know what that
country,
look like? Do you
even
know
here in
what
this
that look
country,
like?
mercy and grace was extended to you. You had
No,
whites.
mercy and grace. How is mercy and grace extended to me?
You had whites standing next to your ancestors fighting for freedom
No,
for
they
better
didn't.
life.
No, they didn't. That's a whole lie.
See what I'm saying?
What history book?
You're
What
not that
history book? No,
intelligent.
no, no, no,
You're
no.
not.
You're not just going to keep babbling off. That's what y'all Haitians do. You just babble off your plebiscite and it don't make no dang sense. What history book says that white tea people stood next to Black Americans and fought for freedom? What history
That's
book
not
says that?
empirical evidence.
What history book says that,
Look
sir?
it up, man. Google it.
No, Google
At
it.
the
Yeah,
fi-
that's right. Y'all don't never have no kind of history book. I can tell you from the state of Texas governor's office that they said that it was 200,000 Black people that fought, 200,000 Black men that fought for their own freedom, who sided with the Union, sir. That's a
You being
fact. That is from the
ungrateful. You
that
being
is from the
ungrateful.
governor's office, sir. And South Carolina's governor office says the same thing. Florida as well. Georgia as well. All the original 13 colonies said as well. And Florida wasn't even a part of the 13 colonies. They came later and they acknowledged that.
And brother,
Wash,
you ungrateful. Your whole lineage is ungrateful because y'all come over here and shit on the ones that made a way for y'all ass to come over here. Y'all are
I'll tell
ungrateful.
you what. I'll
Y'all
tell
are
you what.
ungrateful ones.
I'll tell you
Y'all
what.
are
Remember,
ungrateful.
keep this in mind. You're a nation within a nation. You white sea
no, we're
people,
not. We
you
have the
never
United.
know.
We are the United States of America, sir. There is no United States of America without foundational Black Americans. And you whining and
Big
crying
facts.
ain't gonna
No,
change that.
I get that.
No, you don't, because you just said we're a nation within a nation. But you're going to
You
get it
are.
now.
In
You're
a
going to get
sense,
it
you
now.
are.
And
Let
let
me
me tell
tell
you
you
something.
something.
Nobody
It
talks
might
about
take
how
50
Haiti,
years from
the way
now.
y'all did y'all maroons, and y'all need to get right with God first before you can do anything else,
It
sir.
might be 50, 100 years from now.
It's,
You never know when the
no, it
table
ain't gonna be
gonna turn, all
1,500
right?
years from now. Y'all gonna stop eating dirt cookies 1,500 years from now, sir.
It's healthy.
That's
Guess
a
what? It's
fact. And
good
I
for your
hope, and
body.
I'm gonna pray that y'all stop using the mud for a meal, because that
And
is not healthy, sir.
ain't
There's nothing
nothing wrong with
nutritious
it.
about that.
It's pure and it's organic. Not that
No, it's
bullshit
not
McDonald's you
organic, sir.
fucking
Organic
consuming
dirt
every day.
cookies is not a thing. That is not a
No,
thing, sir.
it's organic.
No,
Unlike that McDonald poison that you put in your
I'd rather
system.
eat
Okay?
McNuggets than
And
McDirt cookies, sir. I